This video is prepared to guide the High Mountain Condor Lookout staff in reporting fires. We admire the mission that you do at High Mountain and hope that you see smoke reporting not as additional work or as mission creep, but as a way to help preserve the habitat of the animals that you are there to study. Wildfires not only destroy the habitat and adversely impact animal species, they lead to erosion, flooding, and then water quality issues. Also, reporting a wildfire when it is young may give responders the advantage they need to prevent it from becoming one of the major disasters that California has seen so often. Step 1 in smoke reporting is to recognize a plume of smoke and to report it when it is still small. Sometimes optical illusions can fool you, so you must find the balance between taking the time required to make sure that it really is smoke and getting it called in before it gets big and uncontrollable. When actual fire lookouts are trained, they're shown dozens and dozens of slides of different smoke plumes to condition their brains to alert when their eye scans over one. What we are working for is to catch the plume in its youth, when it is small, wispy, and almost transparent. So we will display a few of the training slides for you here to try to achieve a little bit of that subliminal conditioning. Not all fires produce smoke that rises straight up into a column. Sometimes atmospheric conditions cause the smoke to flatten out horizontally, and it's called drift smoke. Sometimes, right after a rainstorm, the moisture on the vegetation evaporates visibly in a phenomenon called water dogs. It forms the illusion of smoke, and if lightning downstrikes were part of the storm, you could have real smoke mixed in with water dogs. Watch the formations carefully. Water dogs will eventually dissipate and the smoke will persist. In this photo, 2 water dogs are on the left and smoke from a lightning strike fire is on the right. Lightning storms create a high probability of wildfire starts. However, while there's still moisture in the air, it can be difficult distinguishing a smoke from the mist. But in this example, careful observation picked out the persistent smoke. During dry times, you can see dust devils that from a distance resemble a column of smoke. Just like with water dogs, keep an eye on them. They eventually move and die out. Also, if they're close enough, you can see that the dust devil is the same color as the dirt below. These examples are nearby, but at a distance, binoculars and careful observation are needed. Step 2 in smoke reporting is determining the location of the plume so that you can call it in. We have placed panorama photos in the tower that you can use to identify landmarks near the plume. All lookout towers, including High Mountain, are oriented with their sides facing north, south, east, and west. The photos are taken from each side and labeled as such. Notable landmarks are shown. To describe where the plume of smoke is, compare the photo with the landscape you are looking at and give the location in relation to the labeled peaks or other landmarks near the plume.
The smoke is west of Big Baldy Mountain.
Between Lopez Lake and Round Top.
I can't see the base of the smoke, but it is rising from behind Caldwell Mountain.
If the dispatcher has trouble recognizing the location, you can help by consulting the tower's U.S. Forest Service map. It's due south of High Mountain Lookout. Appears to be near the south end of road number 31, S as in Sam, 06. Like in horseshoes, you don't need to be exact. You only need to be close. When firefighters are in the general area during daylight, they are very good at finding smoke columns and getting themselves to the fire. Tower managers will provide procedures for using the radio or a cell phone. The phone number for Forest Service dispatch is on the back of the panorama photos, along with a short script to read and fill in the blanks so that you will provide all the initial information needed.
This is Jill Smith calling from High Mountain Condor Lookout. I see smoke near Machesda Mountain.
After your initial report, the dispatcher will ask additional questions and will get your name and callback number in case they or responders need to call you for additional information or for updates. We also want to mention that you may identify additional useful landmarks that were not printed on the original photos during the course of a season. If you see an error or want to add a landmark that would be helpful, go ahead and make the correction directly on the photo or add the landmark manually. So you see, the process is not complicated. Everyone involved in High Mountain is very aware of the benefits of collaboration between different agencies in accomplishing your mission. This training video and the landmark sighting photos are provided by the All-Volunteer Forest Fire Lookout Association. For further information, ask the Condor Lookout managers or contact the FFLA directly through its website. Let's take advantage of your splendid perch up there on High Mountain and try to stop these destructive fires while they are still small. Thanks for watching and have a great season up there.